Everyone, in this video we'll be talking about the journal entries only in the books of transfer company. We'll be starting from the point where we had ended in the previous video. So we have already talked about this purchase consideration. Now we'll move on to the expenses while liquidation. So if the expenses are to be entirely borne by the transfer company, then we have to debit realization account and credit cash account. That is realization account debit to cash account. But in case the amount is entirely borne by the transferee company, that is a purchasing company, then no entry is required to be passed. But if the amount is at first being incurred by transfer company and then being reimbursed, then we simply have two particular points. One is debit the purchasing company, debit debit the purchasing company and credit the cash account when the expenses are to be paid by the transferor company. And when the expenses are being reimbursed, then debit cash account because cash is coming in and credit the purchasing company. So this is one journal entry which is be passed when the expenses are to be paid by the transfer company and later on being reimbursed. But in this case, in this numerical, you have one more important item because it has been mentioned that the expenses are to be reimbursed up to an expense of rupees 10,000, extent of rupees 10,000, but the actual expense was rupees 12,500. So this 2,500 will be transferred to the realization account. So we see that this particular entry would be considering one more part. That is, in this case, you see. So at first, the expenses were made by the transferor company. So in the books of the transferor company, it would be the purchasing company debit to cash. Had it been rupees 10,000, it would be fine. But in this case, the actual expense was rupees 12,500. So in the realization account, we transferred the difference, that is 2,500. Then when the expenses are reimbursed by the transferee company, so like we have said, debit cash account and credit purchasing company. So we debit cash account, that is 10,000 rupees is being received by the transfer company and credit the purchasing company or the transferee company. Next, we move on to the liabilities that are being not assumed by the transferee company is also required to be paid by the transfer company. So we simply debit the concerned liability and credit cash because cash is going out from our hands. So if there is any difference between the cash that is paid and the book value of the amount, then the difference is transferred to the realization account. So in this case, in this numerical, we simply see that the amount that was not the liability which was not considered was interest on debentures. So this interest on debentures were not considered. So what we do is we pass the journal entry as interest outstanding to debenture holders. This is a due entry. So interest outstanding to debenture holders rupees 12,000, and when the amount is paid to the debenture holders, we debit the concerned liability to cash, that is 12,000 and 12,000. I hope this is understood. Next, we talk about the preference shareholders. Preference shareholders here uh, are the ones which for which the purchase consideration was paid. So if there is a difference between the amount of purchase consideration for preference shares and the amount that is in the book value in the balance sheet, so if there is a difference, then amount is also required to be transferred to the realization account. So in this case, if you look at the balance sheet, you'll find in the balance sheet the amount of preference share was rupees 4 lakh, and the amount which was actually paid in case of 9% as 9%, it was actually 6% preference shares of rupees 4 lakh, and now the company is paying 9% preference shares of rupees 100 each, which amounts to 4 lakh. So this is 9% preference shares, right? 9% preference shares of rupees 4 lakhs. So sorry, the total amounts to 4 lakh 40. So the difference is rupees 40,000, which will be transferred to the realization account. So 6% preference share capital 4 lakh, that was the book value. Debit realization account with rupees 40,000 to preference shareholder is 4 lakh 40, because this is the total PC which is being received by the transfer company. So while paying off the preference shareholders, what you do is you simply put the opposite entry which you have passed here, but with cash as the crediting amount. So preference shareholders are being debited by rupees 4,40,000 to cash, like you can see in the particular slide. To cash, the cash was rupees 40,000 and preference shares was rupees 4 lakh. So what you do is you need to simply credit cash with 40,000 and to 9%. Remember, this is the new amount, new preference share of rupees 4 lakh. So that is how the preference shareholders are paid off. Next, in order to get to the equity shareholders, we need to prepare two working notes. So the working notes, one is realization account and one is cash account. So in case of realization account, we simply uh, consider the journal entries which we have passed in relation with realization account and debit and credit those items in the debit and credit those items in the from the journal entries to the ledger. So simply suppose two sundry assets which I have written here 15 lakh 80. This is the first entry that I have made. So here you can see 15 lakh 80,000 has been made here, is transferred to the realization account, and this amount has been transferred as two sundry assets in the ledger. Next, you can see I have put by sundry liabilities. By sundry liabilities, as in total I have written as 3,25,000. Next, I will be writing this one W Limited. You can see here W Limited as by W Limited 17 lakh 20,000, and so on and so forth. If any item is, if any journal entry you have passed where you have used the word realization account, then this needs to be transferred to the ledger account. So here again will be talking about the realization account, because we have put here two cash rupees 2,500, because we're writing here two cash rupees 2,500. This is in excess of liquidation which we have passed it here. Then to preference shareholders, this amount to preference shareholders we have to write 40,000 because it has been transferred to the realization account. So we total this side up, we get 20 lakh 45,000, transfer it here, and the balancing figure is 4 lakh 25,000, which is to equity shareholders account as profit transferred. So next we move on. Similarly, we prepare the cash account. We debit the items we credit and put it here. Those items, those journal entries which were related to cash shall be brought in here. So the first item that is to balance BD, you can see here to balance BD was actually has been brought in from the balance sheet, which is rupees 70,000, which has been mentioned in the balance sheet. So based on from that particular point onwards, you can easily uh, put those figures, those entries. It is a normal, simple transfer of journal entries to the ledger. I will not explain this part. You simply see this by realization, by W Limited, by debenture holders, by preference shares, to balance BD which has been received from the balance sheet, to W Limited, to W Limited. These things were mentioned in the journal entry, so which were passed to the transfer to the ledger account. So we total this side up, and the balancing we get 2,80,000, and the balancing figure is 2,15,500 as cash for the equity shareholders, right? Now we transfer this amount, this particular 4,22,500 to the equity shareholders like this. So transfer equity shareholder, equity share capital, and an account representing profit or loss, including balance in realization account, to equity shareholders account. So what we do is, at first, equity share capital account debit. The item has been carried from the balance sheet, that is the book value 8 lakhs. Then we have capital reserve. Again, we have in the capital reserve section, we have 1 lakh. Then again, profit and loss account, we have 50,000, which has been transferred from the balance sheet. Then remember, while working out with the workman compensation reserve, we had an amount which was written there as rupees 5,000. 5,000 was considered, but the remaining 3,000 was not considered. So that 3,000 will be transferred to the equity shareholders account, or it has been, sorry, yes. So this is workmen's compensation reserve account debit, and the balancing figure which we have calculated already, the realization part, will be transferred here. So the total amount is rupees 13,75,500. And one more item which was left behind in the asset side, this is the underwriting commission, rupees 40,000. This needs to be borne, and this needs to be transferred. So what we do is equity shareholders account debit 40,000 to underwriting commission account, because these things has to be written off. So equity shareholders, from the equity shareholders only, it has been written off, and to underwriting commission rupees 40,000. So on satisfaction of the claims of equity shareholders, on satisfaction of these claims, what is done is debit the account of equity shareholders and credit whatever is required to be given to them. So what we do is we consider this 2,15,500 as a balancing figure, and we transfer it to here as a cash, which is to be received by the equity shareholders, and to equity shareholders in W Limited, which is the purchase consideration, which has already been mentioned while calculating the purchase consideration here. This is 11 lakh 20,000, which has been put here. So with this is how the calculation is done. Sorry, the journal entries are passed in the books of transfer company. The next video I'll be talking about journal entries in the books of transfer company. Thank you so much.